Hello, hello. Yeah. All right. Happy birthday, Cancer. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush to get your happy birthday yearly tarot reading ready. I kind of go in the triangle. This will be the starting out now and through now through October, November for my birthday, and then through um, say February, March, and then throughout the rest of the year for your coming years. So we'll look at your significator card, and I have the here we have the Five of Pentacles. I think in normal circumstances this could be, hopefully you're not doing too poorly or your two problems with physical health. This is a significator card for your year. So again, you'll need to be, kind of says to look within yourself for answers, and you need to free your blocks. It's also the throat chakra, which is what links up your logical mind and your emotions. So, and then you need to let go of your victim mentality if you have it. It also brings luck. So I think it's a good year for you. I think it's really good. And if you are materially poor, can you be spiritually rich? I think spiritually rich. With you, it's probably through creativity and lots of things. So I think it's a good year for that. So I think that should be kind of the main theme for your year. This is a good one too. It's a major arcana. She's the Empress. Yeah, you're romantic. Venus. Your heart can heal. Do you need to heal the relationship with your mother? How's your creative imagination going? I think you got a lot of creative imagination. We'll look at your kind of, we'll call it either blocking or helping card, and that is the Three of Pentacles, or in some cases discs or coins. I'm kind of thinking it might be it's your solar plexus. I think it's helping and blocking this time. I think what you really need to do is be very cautious, because you're walking a tightrope. And, pursue your personal power, but be very careful with others. So you need to be very careful. I think, you've got the, we've already got the, let's see, you've got the, your throat chakra is in your main significator card. So you've got the gift of gab that you're going to have to be really very, very careful about making promises and keeping those promises. That this could be a major problem you might have. So now we'll go into what is coming up right now, right around your birthday, and we have Nine of Wands. Go ahead and put hard work to good use and don't get distracted. So it's kind of, keep on working. The next one here that goes with it is the Lovers. This could be interesting. Of course, tarot is, I might say you might meet someone. You could meet a Gemini. Could be a lot of work, but you could real rewards, and you will balance each other with your differences. So that's looking interesting. So now here's the next one. This is good too. Ten of Cups. This should be coming on through October, November. And then the other card with it is Nine of Swords. I'd say you're pretty astute and you're pretty on top of things. So I'd say most likely it's coming a clarity of mind or clarity of thought might be coming soon. It's your solar plexus again, especially with the Ten of Cups. You're going to have a strong focus on family and friends. A relationship could be getting going. You could have a clarity of thought about an old relationship which could be plaguing that with the new one. So could someone shed some light on your situation? Maybe that person might be a Libra, Gemini, or a Capricorn. It's an interesting next few months. So let's take a look at on towards after the first of the year. You have the World. This is nice. It's kind of the world is your oyster, so to speak, and it's got all the elements here of the world: fire, water, wind, water, and the earth. I think this is going to be a nice. This is going to be a good situation. This could be also a well-defined ending. You may perhaps it could be an ex. It could have been plaguing the situation with the new relationship. And then you have again, when you have your throat chakra here for the year. So here we go with 8 of Pentacles again. So I'd say you're going to have to use your gab, but you're going to have to walk your talk. So that's pretty much your year. I think you got a good. This is actually going to work for you, I think, pretty well this year. I think and then the Empress is helping you. I think like I say, your heart can heal. I think that's already helping you a lot. Maybe I hope your relationship with your mother is good. I'm hoping that you can heal that if it is damaged. And then again, you've got the solar plexus. I think is helping and kind of blocking at the same time. And just be very careful about things. So now we're going to do the for the next several months, and that'll be on your past life for the next your birthday, July, August, September, October. Okay, this is your past life. You may have had unrequited love in your past life, or even in this life in your past. So maybe someone didn't quite. This might give you some trouble here. You might be off to a bumpy start with with someone you may meet or someone you've already been with. It may be an unexplained reason. You may be having trouble in this relationship for some reason. It may be inexplicable, but you might need to look, think about maybe past life. Maybe there was, something that didn't work. Here's the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. You do have love, and that's coming after October, November, on to February, March next year. So looks good. Like I say, with an existing relationship or with this new one that might be starting, it's getting very interesting, But you gotta, forgive yourself. You'll need to by October, November, to February, March. You can improve an existing romance, but you need to develop a good relationship with yourself. So now we have the Soul's Journey, and this will be all into next year, to the latter part of the year, and it's growth. As you can see, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So I think this kind of if you're going to work on yourself and your relationship with yourself, and you want to expand your horizons, and you want to make yourself a better person for your significant other, I think you'll get a lot of growth out of it. So this is like really. I think you'll find you want to continue to expand your awareness, and it'll only help with your significant other. So there you go. So that's a good year. So and the cards I've used is the main tarot here is the Crystal Tarot. It's got it's by Philip Permit. It's a really good tarot set. I like it. And then of course we have the past life oracle cards. So that's you might think about if you've got access to having some therapy. You might want to go into someone that specializes in, say, past life issues. Here's in this green card is the or the card with love. It's from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And then, of course, this is the soul's journey. I'm showing the cards. And so, yeah. So, so that's good. Yeah, it's a real good year. It's just all a lot of good things, just some ups and downs. We all suffer those throughout our lives. But I think, yeah, it looks like a really good situation. There's just, there's a lot of good things to be said. And you can always do some research on this, and you can maybe kind of journal and keep an idea of what your year is going to be like. And yeah, I think it's a really a good time. So okay, so that's it. And like I say, happy birthday, Cancer. Yeah, you rock.